I give permission for this video to be disseminated for reporting purposes. Kia ora, ko Abbey toku ingoa. I am an artist and I live in Blenheim, and I'm from here originally, grew up here. I am currently working towards building my career as an artist and looking to spread my works around the world, sharing stories of my learnings, my life learnings, my cultural journey, my own education, and just also working on my creative expression as part of that package. So as part of the path planning process, I have identified a few things that I want to work towards. We've already worked a couple of goals out, and I've managed to achieve one art project already that's been successful. But in the future, it would be my biggest accomplishment if I could get to do an international art show solo exhibition, ideally in New York. That's the plan. We've based it around a 5-year kind of time frame from this year. I have one international show coming up in London, which is also being part of the current path plan, and that's happening in August. And so the steps are happening along the way, but the big dream is to not only have the art stuff working for me, that I can do that as a career and obviously facilitate an income with, but it's also, that's an occupation that I feel really comfortable within, in the sense of providing myself with the environment that's not only stimulating for me, but also supports me in a sense of looking after my own personal health and my own personal mental health. It's something that allows me the creative capacity, but also I can grow within my own journey and not struggle with the constricts of a typical type of career that tends to cause barriers with people that have mental health issues. And so I'm really looking forward to the potential of that happening and unfolding, and allowing myself to grow as a person without fearing the disadvantages of potentially having some mental health backgrounds that maybe come with negative connotations in a typical workplace. I feel like initially, as well as helping myself, I can be an example to others that you don't have to fit the mould. There are other ways to make yourself happy and contribute back to community, to society, within whatever way you want to in a job sense. But also, I think I would like to also use the journey that I go on and the education that I obtain from learning how to make this all happen for yourself. And I can actually share that with other people in a purposeful way via platforms such as social media, things that are super popular now. People can follow my journey. I can share things via those platforms about different strategies, different options, different availabilities of services like Whanau Ora, and it can hopefully inspire and help and support a lot of people to go down that road for themselves. I've done a lot of travel in the last few years, most recently travelling to explore what I wanted to do with myself and sort of like identify who I am, find myself, you could say, one of those life journeys. And in coming home after being overseas, I realised that I want to connect more with my personal roots. I want to understand myself better by knowing where I come from. Not in a what's my hometown kind of way, but in my genealogy and all those sorts of things, because I think there's traits within myself that I've never understood that are directly linked to where I come from, and I want to understand those to understand myself better. So in doing that, I just began looking into my family heritage first and foremost, just tracing my family tree, finding out where we came from. And then I've also started, I'm taking Māori lessons, I started my first course, which was pretty fun, hoping to follow on with the second one. And also obviously connecting with Rīpika and working with Whanau Ora is a huge advantage in letting me have access to Māori workplace, what would you call it, just seeing people who have that cultural attachment or have grown up with all the practices, or with family around them, you know, spending time on the marae, all those sorts of things that I have never really had contact with before. Directly through Whanau Ora, I'm already getting exposed to those things and being able to learn about the culture without even having to realise or purposely explore those things. It's just all part of the package. So for me, that's one of the biggest benefits of even having this service. Is not necessarily the support I'm receiving, which is amazing, but it's the connection factor that goes deeper because everyone involved is already immersed in that world. So it's a fast learning track for me, which is really great. So in regards to whānau, obviously I have a family. They are wonderful, but I was not raised in what you consider the perfect home environment. We all have our challenges, but for me it was a lot of home wasn't really the happy place that I wanted to spend my time, and I did used to avoid being around home as a younger child, and because of that, probably in a sense feel detached when I think about family in a general sense in a lot of ways. With age, things change and everything sort of is coming back together now, but younger days that was difficult, and I guess because of that I relied on my friends as my support network, and luckily through that I have kept many close friends from a young age that we still have really strong friendships now, and those people have become my network in not only a friendship way but in a career sense, because I have a lot of friends that are very successful in what they do, very diverse in what they do, so have great ranges of knowledge for different things, different aspects, different career path lines, places in the world, all those sorts of things. So in a business sense, that's helped me because I can reach out to people that I feel comfortable with and I connect with and I have respect for, and I can also use their business intelligence or their whatever they have developed as a career or studied. I can pull information from them and support in those realms as well. So the reciprocation is there for everyone involved, which is another huge benefit because I can help facilitate their business, and in doing that they help me as well. So we're growing as a network, as a whānau, we're all growing together and helping each other to grow. I think in summary the service that I feel like I've luckily stumbled upon, but it's probably one of those things that was going to happen regardless whether I knew it was coming to me or not. It's something that I think so many people can benefit from. The facets and the levels that this service can cater to is pretty much limitless, in the sense of you can help every individual achieve whatever they are trying to achieve personally, and it can be huge goals or it can be small steps of them just getting started. So and you can find someone at any end of the spectrum of they are halfway there to their goal, they are not even started, they are just about there but they can't quite get there on their own. I think that is a wonderful thing in itself, and that it's amazing that there's a service available. That, I mean, for me specifically, in the current position that I am in my life, with everything put together, this is the perfect service for me. And it helps that it's one of your best friends that also get to work with, so that's just like the icing on the cake. But thank you for the opportunity to be part of it. I'm so glad that it has been put together and is available to people, and I hope that it stays available and becomes much more available for other people like me, or people completely different to me that could benefit from it for their own reasons. yeah, and I'm excited for the future.